everybody, it's Miss Ward and my friend Lavender, and we're here today to do lesson 3.5, what we see as the earth spins, and this is grade 1, spinning earth. Welcome back. So far in this unit, we've been working as sky scientists to figure out why the sky doesn't always look the same. So our investigation question that we're really looking closely at today is, why do we see the sun in different places in the sky during the daytime and then not at all during the nighttime? The first thing I want to do is remember what we learned from the book we read last time, What Spins. So I want to give you guys a little bit of time to think. What did we learn from this book about why we see the sun in different places in the sky at different times? Think about it. You can go ahead and tell me what you think the answer is. Why do we see the sun in different places in the sky at different times? Nice job. You know, Lavender has an idea too. What's your idea, Lavender? Yeah, the earth spins, Lavender. Did you guys get that the earth spins? She's even thinking about it moving counterclockwise. Well, that's some good news, Lavender. What did we observe while we were spinning? Do you guys remember when we were spinning our bodies? What did we notice? What did we see when we were spinning? I remember one of the things that Rosie said is that it looked like the room was spinning, even though the room was staying still and she was the one spinning. Do you guys remember that? One of those things that we observed? We're going to make some more observations today, but because we're on Earth, it's hard to observe that the Earth is spinning. So what we can do is we can watch a video that scientists made to help us observe what it looks like when the Earth spins. Let's go ahead and watch the video. Okay, here we go. What did you guys observe from watching that video? We're going to go back and watch the video one more time, and this time I want you to pay really close attention to this place on Earth where I have my arrow, okay? And think about what a person who is standing in that space, right? What do you think they observe when they look in the sky? So you're going to imagine what it would be like if you were in that place on Earth. Okay, let's watch the video one more time. Perfect. What did you observe? I want you guys out there to really get a chance to talk about what you observed from those videos. So I want you to decide who's going to be partner A and who's going to be partner B, right? And then partner A is going to share what they thought from the video, and partner B is going to respond to what partner A said, say if you agree or disagree, and then you're going to switch. Okay, so you can either talk to your stuffed buddy, or maybe you have someone in the room with you, or you can even talk to your thumb. Okay, go ahead and talk about what you saw in the video. What did you talk to your partner about? What do you think the person living in this place on Earth sees in the sky? Now we know what it looks like when the Earth spins. We can use what we know to help explain why we see the sun in different places during the daytime and then not at all during the nighttime. We can use our bodies to help us explain. We're going to do our Mount Nose activity again, and this time we're going to add what we've learned about the Earth's spin. So we've done this before. Remember, your head represents the Earth and your nose represents Mount Nose, so a mountain on Earth. Our screen is going to represent the sun because I'm going to have our sun puppet up here at the screen, okay? And then you're going to imagine that behind you is some stars. So I have a stars card behind me. So if you have a chance, you can make some stars behind you so you can see stars when you turn around. If not, you can just pretend that there's some stars behind you. And then the screen is going to be the sun. Okay, everybody go ahead and stand up. I want you to spin slowly a few times and pay attention to the sun puppet. Where did you observe the sun when you were spinning? Spinning, 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 spinning. Can you guys take a minute to talk to your partner? So as the Earth spins, why does the person on Mount Nose see the sun in different places until they can't see it at all and it's nighttime? When we look at the sky from Earth, we can see the sun in different places at different times during the daytime. Then the sun looks like it goes below the horizon. We can't see the sun and it's nighttime. As Earth spins and the sun stays in one place, the sky still looks different to us. So even though it looks like it's the sun that's moving, what's moving? Yeah, it's the Earth that's moving. Let's take a closer look at the what we know about daytime and nighttime chart. Can you guys look really closely at this chart and see if you can remember all the things that this chart is telling us? So Lavender had some ideas too. She said one of the things is that this chart tells us that during the nighttime we see stars. And what do we see during the daytime? The sun. Remember that? Stars, the sun. And what about these stickers that we put on our Earth? What did these tell us? Yeah, the blue sticker we put on Earth because that's the part of the Earth that's facing the sun. So people there have daytime. And the black sticker is showing the part of the Earth that's facing away from the sun, and that's where it's nighttime. We can add one more thing to our chart, because what if we learned about why we see the sun in different places during the daytime and then not at all? What can we add to our chart? That's right. We can add this arrow to show that the Earth spins, right? So what we learned is that the Earth spins, so we can add this arrow to show that the Earth spins counterclockwise. Look at that. So all those different activities we did today helped us figure out that as the Earth spins, we face different directions, so the sky looks different to us. We know that we see the sun in the daytime and the stars at nighttime. what else can we observe in the sky besides the sun and the stars? We're going to go kind of in the Wayback Machine and look at our chart that we made way back in chapter 1, our daytime and nighttime data, to see if we can remember what else we observe in the sky besides the sun and the stars. Let me give you guys a second to look at our chart and see if we can figure it out. What do you guys think? I think Lavender and I heard a couple of you say the moon, right? That's okay if you didn't, but I think that's something that we can look a little bit more at. And we're going to use our reference book. And scientists use reference books like this one, The Patterns of Earth and Space, to look up information that they want to know more about. And we want to know more about the moon. So if we want to know more about the moon, which section should we choose? I'm going to go ahead and go through the table of contents right here, and you go ahead and shout out when I should stop when you hear the right section that we should go to learn more about the moon. So we have observing patterns, patterns in time, patterns of Earth's movement, patterns of daytime and nighttime, patterns of sleeping and waking, patterns of seasons, patterns of sunlight on Earth, patterns of where we see the sun, patterns of animal activity, patterns of moon phases. Patterns of moon phases. That's right. So we're going to go to page 22. Okay, here we are on page 22. Let's go ahead and read and look at these diagrams and see what we can learn. Patterns of where we see the moon. These pictures show the sky at different times on the same day. In the first two pictures, it's daytime. In the next two pictures, it's nighttime. So let's see, here are the daytime pictures. There's the, what is that? Is that the moon? And that's the sun. It's 3 p.m. Here's the moon and the sun, and it's 6 p.m. All right, let's read this page. Even on the same day, we can see the moon in different places. Sometimes the moon is high in the sky, sometimes it's near the horizon. This picture shows the pattern where we saw the moon at different times in one day. What did you read and observe about where the moon is in the sky at different times? Tell me all your ideas. Did you guys notice that there might be something similar between the moon and the sun? What is similar about the moon and the sun? Why do you think the moon makes this pattern in the sky? I moved over here to our sky mural again because I think our sky mural might help us answer the question of what we notice about the patterns of the sun and the moon. Do you guys see the pattern of our sun in the morning and the afternoon and the evening? Just like our sky mural shows where the sun is in the sky at different times, this picture in our reference book shows where the moon is in the sky at different times. Let's make some predictions about what we think about the moon. So let's imagine that we saw the moon right here, okay? Where do you predict you would see the moon a little while later? Go ahead and point to the screen. If the moon was here, where do you think you'd see it a little while later? Why do you think that? Okay, this is my last question for today. Where do you predict you would see the moon a little while later if when you looked in the sky you saw the moon right here? If you saw the moon right here in the sky, where do you think you would see it a little while later? Go ahead and point to the screen. Why do you think you would see it there? Okay guys, see you next time. Thanks.